Can you hear my
Hel-
phone?
Hello, everybody. It's Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. This is live number 11 on the year. Again, I wanted to do one a week. Got a little fall behind, but we're catching up because we're doing two a day. So make sure you follow who the guest is today. And Robin Carter, I'm going to bring her on in a moment, and she's going to drop some major value. We're going to talk about a variety of things. I've been really thinking about how to really help you guys out and helping with your health, your family, and also your business. That's the goals of our conversation. Connection Conversations show. So let me bring on Robin. There she is. Clap it up. We don't have any clapping or applause, but I appreciate you spending some time with us today. Robin, can you explain who you are and what you're about?
Okay. Well, hi, Sean. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. And hi, everyone on Facebook. Hopefully, everyone's having a great day so far. My name is Robin. They call me RCB. So I normally, Robin RCB Carter is what I'm called. But I'm a realtor. Well, actually, I just passed my broker's exam. So I can't use the title yet until the paperwork comes back from the state, which might take a while now. But I just passed my exam, so I'm very excited about that. I just plan on doing sales still and building my team. I have a team. It's called RCB Living Real Estate Group, and we are a team of women who speak Spanish and English, and we are professionals who are here helping others in the community and helping everyone we can. I've been doing this for about 12 years now, and I started off part-time. I was a full-time elementary teacher and adjunct professor at the same time. So I had 3 gigs at once, performed well in all of them, to the point where at the end of my teaching career, I ended that after 15 years. I decided that I wanted to do real estate full-time, and I dabbled in that for a little bit, full-time, and then I fell off a little bit and went into acting and modeling for about 2 years and did pretty well, actually. It was a great experience. I got to be around a lot of celebrities, and I ended up being in a lot of commercials, and I ended up on a billboard on the Walt Whitman Bridge.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a fun. It was a fun experience, but at the same time, my son was entering college at Drexel, and my husband and I had to figure out how we were going to pay for his college. And so I had to say, what to do. I entered into mortgages because I kind of was tired of real estate in a sense. I was more of a buyer's agent, and it was just rough, just driving all over the place for auditions and things, and then going to, showing houses and people not knowing how to make up their minds because I wasn't as trained. I just jumped out of part-time into full-time because I wasn't as trained to help my buyers understand what it is that they want, because there's some type of coaching that needs to happen as you become a professional. And then decided from there, I got into mortgages. I didn't like working with realtors. They were very needy. They wanted me to pay for their Zillow and different things like that. And we ran into a lot of things with loyalty that I take loyalty and integrity very seriously. So I got back into real estate full-time, jumped around a little bit, went to Berkshire Hathaway, then eXp Realty, and now I'm at Keller Williams. So now I have an office inside of Keller Williams in our main hub over in Cumberland County, South Jersey. And I cover anywhere from Burlington, Camden, Gloucester, Atlantic, Cumberland, and Salem counties.
That was a wonderful intro. I appreciate all the things you've entertained, you tried, you were involved in, but a lot of all the things you said all center around selling yourself.
Yeah.
It's something that every one of you, no matter what you're involved in, you have to make sure you always focus on selling yourself. How does that help you today, the modeling, the teaching with real estate?
I think with the one thing I could say, I have my master's in education. So I think the organization wise of real estate and the professionalism, I know there's people who jump into real estate, whether it be part-time or full-time, and they don't quite get the responsibility part. Being organized, having your paperwork together. I think that's some of the things I brought along with me, having to prepare lesson plans and follow up with families I still have to follow up. So those things I think I brought from teaching: the follow up, the communication, the organization, the planning. And then when it comes to the acting and the modeling, yes, we have to wear different hats. Sometimes we have to be, there's certain clients who require that hug, or I don't know how that's going to work later, but they require that hug and that you showing compassion, and not that you don't. It's just sometimes, that you have to move along, but you can't move along fast enough where you leave them behind and their emotional state gets compromised, and that they have to move for whatever circumstance they've told you, whatever that pain was that you found out. That they have to move along. And so you have to sometimes wear a different hat and say, okay, I'm going to counsel you. I'm going to hold you. I'm going to hug you. I'm going to show you. And I don't mean physically all the time, but you know what I mean? Just showing that compassion. And then there's other times where you get different people where they won't respond to you when you're that compassionate. They want to be told what to do. And I'm not saying forcefully. I'm just saying some people, they come to you because they want that. They want to be educated. They want to be told what's the next step. I don't want to just float about. So you have to be firm, and you have to be okay, this is what we're doing. This is what happens next. And you have every right to make any decision that you want, but I'm here for you. And these are the things that I told you we need to do. There's some people that like that as well. And then there are some people come on, let's go have a cup of coffee. Let's go talk, So yeah, you're acting, but not necessarily, my main thing is, as long as I'm standing firm in believing that I'm helping people, right? And I'm helping them with their pains, because that's what real estate's about. The reason you want to move is because you feel some type of pain somewhere. Either something is too small. Right now, some people are feeling this quarantine time is just too much because they can't get away from their family. They have a living room and a kitchen. That's it. Mm-hmm. Their bedrooms, right? They don't have the family room or the dining room or somewhere where they can say, go in the basement, go hang out, whatever. Maybe they're in an apartment. So my goal is to, in the end, is just to make sure that I help people. And that also being that I came from a Title I school district, which was a lot of, kids that came from, poor homes and poor backgrounds and things like that, helping them, that actually I thought in teaching that I would lose going into real estate full time. And I'm oh man, I really miss helping people, but really I was helping kids. Now I'm helping families, and I love it.
No, that was awesome. Guys, there's a lot of you on. Please hit that love button, hit that share button. Please, in the comments, if you're in business, drop a website. Let's all use this time to really network and grow and collaborate and make things happen. If you really are a go-getter, put your cell phone down so those that are watching this live can actually reach out to you and connect and grow. That's the importance of why I actually want to have these kind of conversations, because look at all the value that's coming out just in a short period of time. Now, we're in a crazy time with this virus. How is it affecting you and your family? I've seen some people complaining about, I'm around my family more. I really enjoy it. What about you? What's your take?
All right. So my kids are 19 and 22. They're going to be 20 and 23 in August. And hopefully by then we can celebrate. But so they don't really bother me. The only thing that bothers me with them is getting things done in the house that I'm telling them to do. And they're really good with that, believe it or not, if I harp on them enough, meaning I'm not screaming, but I'm okay, pull stuff out there. You live in my household, I'm still pulling plugs out of the, I'm emptying drawers on the bed, and you don't want to fold your clothes. Okay, you're going to fold them all at once. So they know that I'm a little crazy like that. So they don't really fool with me when I tell them to do something. And plus they have their father too. He's at work. He has to work. I think at home, we've been enjoying each other. The second day of quarantine, we were clean, and they knew that the house had to get clean. I'm talking about every I saw. Every crack you can imagine. We cleaned the fan, and the fan had every little part where the cranny was clean, and it felt good. And then, my family enjoys eating and cooking. So, I do use that time to bring them in, and then we act funny. We make videos. People see my videos on Facebook, but my son, he has his little social media groups and things like that. And they watch me. It's kind of funny. We're all one big family, but I hear horror stories and things like that. I think most stress wasn't about being home with the kids. I think families were complaining because they had so many demands from teachers, and which was very pressing as well, because I know a lot of people work from home. And one person actually called me up and said, Robin, what do you think about this being a teacher? My child has to check in at 8:30 a.m., 11 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 4 p.m. and everything has to be turned in at each time. And he said, I don't have time to go through that because I work from home from 8 to 4, and I can't do this. And I said, well, you just have to write a letter to the principal or to the teacher first. And then he said, I did that. And she basically told me to eat crap. I was like, cool. Okay, we have a controlling teacher here. So this is what you do next. So, I think that's most of the issue with parents being home with their children. And also they don't know their children. Because think about it. When I was a teacher, I was in a classroom, 6-7 hours a day with someone's child. And that just left enough time for the parent to pick them up, give them a snack, and give them a shower, and go to bed, eat and go to bed, if that even happened, So, and them unwinding from work. So they're getting to learn their kids a little bit more now. I think it's a great time. And these are moments where we teach our kids about being financially responsible, about saving instead of spending. When I give you money, you need to save, pay yourself first, and then you can buy whatever it is. And times to show them how to wash clothes, sew on a button, do things like that. Like those things are fun to do as a family. And I always told, I put out a live and I said, well, not a live, I put out a post and I said to people, if you want help or if you're having a hard time teaching your child how to do something that's in their homework, I can handle kindergarten to 8th grade, maybe 8th, depending. If it's math, I stop at 5th grade. But, but if it's English, I can go all the way to college. But, if you have a question or my sister calls me all the time, she has a first grader. So, I'm here, even though I'm a realtor, I'm here to help. That's why my group is called RCB Living. It's not about just real estate. It's about living life as a whole.
And it's called parenting. Parenting is you are sharing, life skills, financial skills, educational skills, and it's on your time. And you can take your time. You don't have, and a lot of times the work that all these kids have to do doesn't have to be done the same day. They're not going to get in trouble. Just get the work done. Don't fall behind.
These
just get the work done.
Working this stuff. I'm telling you, Sean, listen, right. I've been there. I've done it. I gave workout and sorry, shame on me. I've done, okay, nice. See, I didn't even look at it. Like these teachers aren't looking at every single thing. Now you'll get one teacher, one that you're like, oh my gosh, how did they catch that? But
no, for sure.
The best teaching happens outdoors.
Yes.
In the class, not on the paper. It happens outdoors in activity. So if you need to count and do anything with counting or take that one problem and you go outside and you say, let's figure this out with bubbles or rocks or stones or whatever, flowers, however. And then just, put on the paper, we did this outside. This is what we went over. We went over the concepts. I think that's good enough too.
No, I think it's a wonderful time and people should embrace it. And definitely, it's gonna go away at some point, and the normalcy, is gonna happen.
It's gonna be a different world. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have
gonna be changing?
Your handshake ready for when this is all over? Because mine isn't gonna be like this.
It's gonna be. You'll probably be like, oh. It's something that we're all gonna grow from, and you can't be afraid to communicate this way, virtually, etc. Now. Right. With your health, you do a lot of cooking. Is there anything you would love to share about health for those that are watching? Again, if you're watching, #live. If you're on the replay, #replay. And please share this live. We want to help as many people as possible.
Share. Yes. As far as health, all right. So I'm more of a person who likes to prepare for the worst, no matter what, right? Because I live with 3 men, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to say anything, but like men are like, oh yeah, it's okay, it'll be all right. But they're the first ones to cry when something's not here, right? So I went to the store and I bought everything you can imagine, and to tell you the truth, the snacks were the first to go. So so snacks are the first thing to go in the beginning. But as far as healthy goes, I just make sure that when I cook, I have a starch, a meat, and a vegetable. And I've always been taught that. My mother was a homemaker. She cooked every day for my dad, who got home late at night. We couldn't eat until he got home 7 p.m. So I'm a late eater, late cooker. And my husband, he gets home late too. So, we're used to that lifestyle. But as far as healthy goes, there's always a balance. And one of the things I try to keep out of my household is soda. But my husband loves it and he's grown. But I try to keep soda out of the household. And I try to keep, I do fry a lot of foods. But I feel like if I'm cooking it, I don't really go out to eat. I'll tell you one thing. Probably in a month, my family probably as a family, we probably haven't been out to eat together, maybe in like 4 months. Like we just don't go out to eat. We eat at home, so that's even more healthier, you know.
Yep.
So I'm okay with, cooking fried chicken and macaroni and cheese, but it's also portion size too. We're not sitting down eating a big plate, but for lunch, like for example, I mean, this is what I'm eating. Edamame.
Mm-hmm.
So I make sure there's a balance and always snacking and, keeping healthy things in here. Now, when I say snacks, maybe potato chips would probably be the worst. I don't buy cookies or anything like that. We'll make a cake and then we'll eat that, but that's about it.
I agree. Balance is key. And those that are watching, with your health, being active, drinking your water. I mean, I drink at least 1.5 of these every day. Everyone should be drinking their water. They should be getting outside when they can. It's so important to keep your health in check. And the last topic I would love to share and find out some details and nuggets of information from you is about business. And a lot of people in the community are in real estate. They might be in mortgages and financial planning, accounting. What are some things that you can share that you're doing that you haven't done before and you're doing different or you like doing? And then we can share those things for our communities.
So Sean, I'm taking this time to leverage a lot of my referral partner business. Yes, that's right. So my referral partner business is what I want to grow right now. I have been working on some automation and sending out text messages through Twilio or something like that. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, you pay for it and it sends out automatic text messages asking, to actually have a conversation on Calendly, to go through Zoom or make a phone call to talk about and see how our businesses can fit together. Because I don't want to just work with anyone. I want to make sure that they're also in tune with serving clients as well. And so that I'm also looking into getting certified relocation and military so that I can be that person to have all the information for those who want to, transfer, their job and then relocate. So those are the things I'm focusing on. My team will be focusing on, the local things happening, the sales. I'm also looking to build more listings as well and become a total sales agent as far as, listings go. And just and I've picked up, my team has picked up rentals again because I haven't been working with rentals, so that's keeping them busy as well. Right now, we're not doing any showings, we're not doing any one-to-one, in-person activities, but I'm encouraging conversation through Zoom and getting people, getting appointments, showing them, what I have available for them to look online as well, so we can stay in touch using those tools that my brokerage has for me. I am also working on my marketing campaigns as well ahead of time, and networking. So I have like this big box of business cards, and I swear every time I go to so many networking events. I'm sorry I missed your last one. I do apologize.
No, it's okay.
But I have plans to taking the cards out and actually, adding them.
Put them in the database. Woo!
Yeah. So my goal is to put 20. Since I have time, normally it's 10 a day. My goal is to put 20 a day in the database and reach out to people and remind them who I am. And if they forget, I'll just keep getting on their nerves until they know who I am. And I mean, that's what sales is about, right? Yep. So it's not a bad time. Actually, right now is the best time, I want to say to people in the business, because everyone is on social media now because they're home and they're spending more time on social media, which they should be with their kids. And if they don't have kids, that's fine. But social media is great because now we can get in front of people and give our message and they see it. And this is the time we need to really focus on marketing. And I've always been focused on marketing, but yeah, I think like I said, the number one thing for me right now is finding referral partners in different states. I'm in New Jersey. I have a few in PA, but I want to get, people in where their expertise is. I have one in Austin. I have one in Ohio. So there's more to be had. I'm always in California. So now that my brother lives there, and so I need to really go back and get those cards out and connect.
Now, it's important to have those connections so you can just, take care of business anywhere in the country and be that go-to. Always focusing on networking. Guys, this is a great thing. A little hint, and we're putting this together, a virtual happy hour or virtual mixers coming soon. So please stay tuned for that, because it's important to use Zoom, StreamYard, so that you can get your message across. If you don't have I have a beautiful way, a new business card, a digital business card I have in my heading here that we're just developed, and it's basically a mini website on steroids that acts as your business card as well. And it has analytics in the background. You can see where people are picking up your card, where it's being found, and then you can directly send it to your CRM, message them. You can email them. You can send out postcards if you do that stuff anymore. It's a great resource that I'm sharing for all my community and as well as yours. People check it out, webcards.biz. They want to see mine. Mine is sean-zine.webcards.biz, real long, but it's a great resource. It's something that's going to be, blowing it out soon. So this is a new thing that I want to get out there.
And let me interject too. The hottest thing right now in real estate, before anyone, yes, I got you. I'm just responding to Ayana.
Yep.
One of the things I want to let people know out there right now is probably if you really want to buy real estate and you're not sure what to do, I think that the best right now is buying land. Land is really it doesn't go, like, once it's gone, right? You can recycle homes, right? You can buy and sell homes. Once land is gone, it's like, what do you do with it? It's yours. You can sell it in so many different ways depending on how it's sold. Buy up land right now. It's cheap, and builders are going to come back out soon because of low inventory, because people don't want to move now, because they're scared to move, or whatever's happening. Land is probably your safest bet, and it's cheap. It's not like in 2006?
Right.
Land was going for like, oh God, 80. Well, where I lived, it was going, things that were going like 80,000 an acre. Right now, it's like $9,000 an acre. So
yeah.
I've got cheap land here in South Jersey.
Definitely check Robin out for sure. Is there anything final thoughts you want to share with our communities today?
Final thoughts. I guess I want everyone to just keep their head up. Find a way to make this a positive thing happening. It's a time to reset. Especially, I was thinking the other day, I said, there's some families that are like stuck in a house and they're like on the verge of divorce, not before the quarantine. And
Yep.
Really just hope that this is the time you realize that family comes first. Who cares about the outside world? They're not going to be there for you during that time. So like focus on your family and getting to know them and understanding who they are. Like you said, we spend so much time away from them, and now we get a chance to actually know who did we bring into this world and know how to communicate with them, and who do we share our world with. But other than that, I have I have an Instagram page I just started called Live in Southern Jersey. I would love for people to follow me there. I take rides around, video rides around different neighborhoods and things, so people can see virtually where I am. And then follow me on Facebook. I have a Facebook page, and that's what I would like.
That's awesome. That's what I would definitely have you after this live jump back in and drop your contact information so everybody can have a link that goes direct. And please friend request Robin, join her groups, know her. She's a great person, professional, and a friend. And I appreciate you taking some time out.
I'm a nut when it's fun. Time to have fun.
Yes. Yep. No, I definitely appreciate you taking some time out today, and I hope we're going to get through this. Stay strong, and I can't wait for the next thing you're cooking. I'll definitely be watching.
All right, thank you so much. Thanks, Sean, for having me on, and I look forward. And congratulations to you and everything that you do. Thanks
so much, Robin. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you have it, guys. What an awesome, valuable video that if you haven't already, you got to replay it, check it out. Definitely connect with Robin, and we hope that you continue staying strong, learning, growing, and putting your business to the next level, and also enjoying your family like Robin and I have been saying. Have yourself an awesome day.